teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is out there with Nembhard. Then it's Halliburton. Then it's Nesmith. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Boucher with a screen on Nembhard. Pritchard passes to Boucher. Clock at 4. The shot from the low post is good.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Boucher sets a screen for Tatum. Here's the floater. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Boucher with a screen on Siakam. And the dunk by Tatum.
Don't sleep on Jason Tatum's athleticism. This guy attacks the basket with ferocity.
Nembhard against Brown. Pass to Huff. A 3-ball. And Pritchard pulls it down.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Boucher sets a screen for White. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Nesmith. Nailed from three-point land.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Nesmith. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Nembhard, a screen on Pritchard. Halliburton finds Siakam. And the 3 off target. Boston trailing. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Nembhard with it. He's covered by Brown. Huff passes to Nesmith. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nesmith has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Pacers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Huff. A three-pointer off the mark. Tatum on the wing. Covered by Siakam. Back to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Nesmith. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
Tatum dishes to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball
in the paint.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pacers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. It's Boucher out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's the Boston Five. And Doris Rick Carlisle, now in his second stint, is the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
But he is a basketball lifer, Kevin. Over 2 decades as an NBA head coach, he has seen it all. Remember the 2011 title win in Dallas. His guidance has been a key to this Pacers' recent success. Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior? Yes, sir.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Huff. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Huff's got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana.
Yeah, such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum? Well, at the rim, that's just a matter of size differential, right? That's usually the result.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Lemhard is screen on White. Halliburton passes to Huff. Back to Halliburton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
And people, Doris, talk about the right time for a team to go all in. What goes into that decision, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, if you are having a high measure of success, it becomes about how do we sustain this roster to not miss the window to compete for championships. If you're talented and you're winning, how do you do the best you can to sustain that kind of success?
Halliburton kicks to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Neesmith with the ball. He's got 10. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And he's good on the 3 ball. Huff's got 6 here in this quarter.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Here's Pritchard. Neesmith covering. Boucher with a screen on Nembhard. Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Boy, the quickness of Jaylen Brown on the drive, he makes it happen in an instant.
No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin, back to you.
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Nembhard. A floater, and he sinks the layup. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Brown sets a screen for Tatum. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the Celtics with possession here. Boucher with a screen on Siakam. Tatum finds Boucher. Now Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
Neesmith can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 3. Boucher passes to Tatum. Now Pritchard. Boucher sets a screen for Pritchard. Brown outside. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam for 3. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Pacers. They lead by 3. Allie, let's go to you courtside. All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's your Rick Carlisle starting the second half play. And is out there with Brett. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell. And it's Mathurin in at the 2-guard spot. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Mathurin. Outside Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Lays it up off the glass. Bradley's got his first points of the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession in that way, that's tough to take.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Hauser misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Mathurin missing. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Offensive rebound. Pass to Queta. There's a good screen. To the inside. Why not? And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Queta, the pass to Simons. He goes up again, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Mathurin attacking. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Hauser the pass to Queta, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 6-point Boston lead.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Takes it inside, and Bradley gets it to go.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. 1:57 left in the third. Pass to Queta. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession.
Indiana ball.
Pacers trail by 4. Now, here's Toppin. Still without a basket. Left side, Bradley. On the wing, Mathurin. Walker in the corner. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot before second violation. Boston leading by 4. Now Simon. Pass to Walsh. Here's Queta. It's stolen by Bradley. And here is Toppin. Hauser defending. Outside Bradley. .43 seconds left in the third. That one doesn't drop. Here's Minot. A putback to the left wing. Queta, the pass to Walsh. Going inside. And Queta gets it to go. Queta's got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Here's McConnell. The rebound by Queta. Simons surveying the D. Makes it off the glass. Simons has got his second bucket of the game to go.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Left side, Bradley. He takes it in. Off target at the rim. And so it's Boston in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done it. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Assisted.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Pritchard in white or they're gone. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. And it's Boucher in at center. That's the Boston 5.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Boston with it. 6-point game. Brown wide open. He fired. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered by Pritchard. And he drives in. Siakam finds Nesmith. And he gets the bucket.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two. Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Here's the screen. Pass to Huff. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Celtics making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Huff passes to Nembhard. Halliburton is screen on Tatum. And Siakam has it in the corner. The 3 doesn't go. Celtics leading by 7. Outside Tatum. Now White. Tatum with a screen on Halliburton. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. 6 to shoot. Tatum with a screen on Nembhard. Brown.
What you know is Tyrese Halliburton is going to give you a day's work on the defensive end. This guy is so good at contesting without fouling.
Boucher with the steal. Simon's on the way. Neesmith covering.
First personal foul.
Free throw good. Simon.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Simons rips down the board. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
And down it goes.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
It's off target.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
And funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
That's off. Pacers trail by 11. Beyond the arc. Yep, that goes down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. Tatum outside. From outside. There's Tatum's range on display.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by White. Halliburton drives in. And he banks the layup in.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
Celtics leading by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Celtics.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Outside Simons. Halliburton against White. Here's Boucher. Boucher sets a screen for Simon. And the shot will go down.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And they get it back. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one.
Jason, congrats.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
teams tonight, Richard. They are half-court teams, tend to grind out possessions.
Oh, it's old school basketball, as they like to say. And it's not the high-flying offenses we're used to seeing. Both teams like to slow it down.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Prince. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the shooting guard position. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Boucher. Nice shot by Turner.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
There's a screen by Turner. Trent for three. Knocks it down from distance.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Here's Rollins. After the basket by Boston. Turner, a screen on Pritchard. Got a piece of it. Pass to Brown. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And there's the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
That's you on defense there. You can't give Brown this much room for takeoff or it's going to be a problem.
Turner. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pritchard against Antetokounmpo. Here's Boucher for three. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner with it. Antetokounmpo outside. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Turner, no good. Celtics trail by 5. 3 on 3. Boucher on the screen. And finished off by Boucher.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. Picked by Prince. Rollins passes to Turner. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, can't answer back with his own dunk. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Ooh, poked away. And here's the fast break. Trent from long range. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
There's Tatum with the 3. Hits the trifecta. Tatum's got 7.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. He was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Now here's White. No made baskets yet.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
It goes in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
On the wing, Tatum. Antetokounmpo covering. 6 on the shot clock. Brown, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Tatum gets the bucket. He's got 9.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
Turner, a screen on White. Pass to Turner. Beyond the arc. The Rebound by Jason Tatum. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. A big-time effort for Gary Trent Jr. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Gary Trent. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Rollins in a shooting guard. Here's Rollins. Pass to Prince. Here's Rollins. Defended by Pritchard. Connects from downtown. Rollins has got 5 points.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys, back to you.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Back to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle. Head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Milwaukee foul. Taurean Prince. First personal foul.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Shooting two.
And that one falls for Tatum. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team. But Shai, he's just special to watch. Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown, a screen on Antetokounmpo. And Tatum fires one home.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Here's Rollins, defended by Pritchard. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Outside Pritchard. Tatum, a screen on Trent. And Pritchard, here we go. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And here's Turner from the arc. Buries it from three. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is today's NBA. Big men like Turner spacing the floor with great outside shooting.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Rollins. He's got 5. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. A minute and a half left in the first half. And finished off by Tatum.
You look at Tatum now running the pick and roll. He's calm and his moves are so concise. He's just definitive with everything he does.
Here's Rollins. It's Prince on the wing. Misses the three. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8. And here's Turner from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. Impressive.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
For a guy his size, Giannis handles the rock very well, which makes him a nightmare for defenses.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. A good look from Turner. And the call over the back.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Here's Anthony. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 4. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Milwaukee out in front. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum, please. Here, measurement of the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
They've got Sam Hauser, and it's Keita in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. They set a pick. Inside, Keita. The layup misses. Milwaukee leading by 3. Portis outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Anthony against Simons. To the inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
There's the screen by Kuzma. Here's Anthony. And he gets that one. Anthony's got his second basket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Pass to Keita. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Anthony. The bank shot, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Keita. Here's Walsh. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. Portis, right side. Back to Anthony. Down low. Here's Sims. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Sims. He's covered by Simons. Sims, the pass to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And here's Green from the arc. The offensive rebound. Out to Portis. To the middle. Outside, Green. Goes back up. Portis' shot is off. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Hauser. Lays it up and banks it in. Hauser's got his first points in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
On the wing, Kuzma. Still without a bucket. Portis outside. The 3. Drains the triple.
Great dime right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
Pass to Walsh. Softly drops in the floater. 1:04 left in the third quarter. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Here's Sims. Outside, Green. To the left side wing. Here's Portis. Minor pulls it in. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
To the inside, Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. A line change here for Milwaukee. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. The Bucks trail. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Got a line change here for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo finds Turner. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Rollins. Trent outside. Clock at 6. Hits a 3-pointer. Trent's got 11.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
White, the pass to Pritchard. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Prince. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the 2 guard.
And you know, he's no stranger to physical play inside at either end. Turner's as tough as they come.
Here's Brown on the drive. And the jam by Brown.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
The teardrop. And Pritchard with a lay-in.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Trent finds Turner. Knocked away. Pritchard with a steal. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Pritchard outside. Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Trent fires. Buries it from outside.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Pritchard against Antetokounmpo. It's money from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst. If there were ever a play to change the momentum, that might have been it. The bucket, the body, and now the lead.
The Bucks trail. Now Turner from 6 feet. Oh, the shot is off.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Outside Boucher. Now White. Outside Boucher. Here's a pass to Tatum. Brown, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. Boucher! And the 3 misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, the long ball, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Simons is checked in for Boston. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Oh, he detonates at the rim. That was savage.
What a make by Simons. Ready to produce under pressure.
Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo. Ooh, it doesn't go. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. It's a 3-point game. Oh, look out! Tatum takes off.
The guy you want taking this shot. Tatum gets fired up and delivers.
Now Turner beyond the arc. And rebounded by Tatum. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Oh, this has been a really nice stretch for them.
Yeah, they really are taking advantage of these opportunities that are given. And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Antetokounmpo. Just in time with the putback. Tatum.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here. Brown with the steal. Simons. Oh, he misses the dunk. And so it's Boston with the W. A clean. All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill.
Timberwolves rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Gary Trent is out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the small forward. On offense, here are the Pacers. Knocks down the three ball. Halliburton's got 5.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
It's rebounded by Nesmith. The Pacers off to a quick start here. It's a 5-point game. Siakam misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Rollins, and it's blocked. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Picked him clean. Giannis outside. And a slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Here's Rollins. Yep, it counts.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's deflected. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rollins the pass to Turner. It's hauled in by Huff. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Back to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Now, here's Trent. Nesmith covering. Launches it from deep. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Halliburton outside. Again, Indiana.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Bucks trail by 7. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
Siakam, that's good.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Trent passes to Rollins. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And here's the fast break. 2 points. That one goes.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
To the middle. Nesmith with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Now, here's Nesmith. Siakam left side. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Pacers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. pretty reliable in that regard.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Here's Antetokounmpo. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. It's the Pacers. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And something else that's working for them is the ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
They've got Aaron Nesmith. Siakam is out there with Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Prince. Launches a 3. Good on the triple. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
Halliburton drives in. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And there it is for him.
Such an integral part to Halliburton's game. He's one of the best passers in the league.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Trent. To the paint. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Trent against Halliburton. Siakam, a screen on Trent. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Bucks. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Turner, and stolen by Siakam. Pull up Jay, and again it's Indiana converted.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. The Pacers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
One of the things you love about Halliburton is his feel for and understanding of the game. He just has a sense of knowing where to be at the offensive end.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys. Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks done everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Halliburton looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent, that's a two-pointer. Here's Rollins. It's good. This game is all even. Rollins got 7.
Giannis's teammates know he's selfless. He's going to get the ball to the open guy, and it's on you to find your shot.
Siakam kicks to Toppin. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Huff, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Milwaukee shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Rollins hits them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Now, Nembhard. Outside Bradley. To halt the run, and the layup is good. Bradley's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Heading underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Anthony. Then there's A.J. Green. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
Shot by Nembhard and nobody around. A three-pointer is right on target.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game. What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Green dishes to Sims. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Sims has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
It's stolen by Green. Kuzma finds Portis. Took him no time at all on that one. And the Bucks lead by 1.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's Walker. That one, no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. For 3. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. Pacers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the league, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, 2 star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
In the corner, Bradley with it. Back to Nembhard. Mathurin with a screen on Anthony. Pass to Mathurin. Kicks it out to Bradley. Here's the teardrop.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Anthony, the pass to Kuzma.
Indiana foul. Shepherd. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Sims. Out to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Driving the lane. There's Portis. And it's blocked by Bradley. Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter of the game. Trying to get something going. Sims with the rebound. Bucks leading by 3. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Indiana's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Catherine passes to Bradley. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Anthony with it. He's picked up by Walker. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Anthony against Halliburton. Pass to Sims. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Toppin pulls it in. Indiana trailing here. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. For the lead. The rebound by the Bucks. Anthony with it. Pass to Portis. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, what a brain-neutral pass that was. I hope he learns from that one. My goodness.
Toppin with the steal. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Bucks on top. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Toppin. Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5 down low. That's the Pacers 5. Prince against Toppin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. That ties it up. Huff's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pacers.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And yet, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
For Indiana, Tyrese Halliburton, 2 shots.
After the review,
constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. And here we go with the coach's challenge for surprise.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Trent throws it down. What an assist!
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Here's Toppin. Now Halliburton. Oh, and the great look, but will not go in. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Free throw drops for Rollins. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Gary Trent will get the three. Indiana trailing here. And here is Neesmith. Outside, Siakam. Off target from outside. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Now Halliburton shoots for 3. Cleared away by Turner. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's Neesmith, defended by Trent. A 10-footer. It misses. Prince looking around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Turner. That one goes.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. From way back. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought win. And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that about wraps it up.
What impresses you the most about them?
I would say the overall depth. Both of these teams have a lot of guys they can throw out there in certain situations. And as a coach, that versatility makes a big difference when you're trying to figure out your rotations.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. And it's Boucher in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Brown. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Tatum, a screen on Matherin. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Yeah, charging inside with force. Love seeing Brown go up strong on the drive.
Halliburton on the attack. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Boucher with it. Siakam covering. Tatum from long range. Not going to go that time.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of the game, and that makes them dangerous. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Boucher on the screen. Here's Pritchard. Another shot. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Boston shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Boucher drops them both. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Halliburton on the wing. He's guarded by White. White with the steal. Brown passes to Tatum. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Brown's gotten his second bucket of the game.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
And there's the screen. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Huff, covered by Boucher. Huff can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Cunning drive by White. He saw a hole and took advantage.
Matherin, a screen on White. White against Halliburton. On the wing, Matherin. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Huff. Indiana again missing.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep. Finished with both hands, making sure of it. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Indiana, trailing by 2. Driving in, pass to Huff, and they get it. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Huff's got 9.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Here's Boucher for 3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. B.A.?
You'd love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Drive by Brown. Matherin with a steal. Here's Huff, defended by Brown. They set the pick. Outside Neesmith. Into the lane. Count it.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
Celtics trail by 4. Here's Tatum. Here's Boucher for 3. He's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Matherin against Boucher. And that one's good.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Now here's White. Floats one. Count it. White's got 6 points. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's the Pacers. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
So the Celtics 5 right now. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Boucher in at the 5, down low. Halliburton on the attack. Wow, what a strong flush from Halliburton.
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Halliburton's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Outside for Boucher, puts up a 3. The rebound by Neesmith. Pacers leading by 6. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's a screen. Streak it in. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Huff. Back to Matherin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Outside Tatum. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Great move by Tatum. Getting to the rim and throwing it down.
Halliburton goes. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Huff. Knocks down the long J. Huff's got 15 points.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Matherin, a screen on Boucher. Outside Matherin. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day
a screen on White. Pass to Huff. Launches it. Boston with a rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-pointer. Pritchard sends it home from three-point land.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Halliburton. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Oh, tenacious stuff from Halliburton, making his shot while absorbing a foul.
Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla's a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
Brown passes to Boucher. Outside Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Halliburton with some nice D.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Huff. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Indiana shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Grant.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And they pick up 2. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well and deep.
Tatum, a screen on Halliburton. Tatum against Siakam. Boucher outside. Three-pointer. Siakam pulls down the board. Pacers leading by 11. There's Nesmith with the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Back to Boucher. So it's the Indiana Pacers closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pacers leading by 11. They've got Shepard, Obi Toppin out there with Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Jarris Walker, and it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Jackson with a screen on Simons. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Queta pulls it in. Boston's shooting a nice 50% for the game. Why not? And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Boston's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
And so Simons will bring it up for Boston. 9-point game. There's the drive. Here's Queta. Indiana with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Down low. Here's Walker. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Sam Hauser. Indiana shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Free throw, no good for Walker.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Pass to Walsh. And there's the screen. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Ball stolen. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you.
Well, you just want a fair fight. All right, Allie, thank you. Celtics trail by 11. To the paint. Excellent D there from Toppin.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Jackson with a screen on Simons. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And it's Simons penetrating. Hauser outside. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jackson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And there's Toppin on the assist from Jackson.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Oh, there's the alley. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Pass to Minot. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Oh, they pick off the pass. Hauser outside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. To the middle. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Here's Jackson. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Simons. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
They set the screen. Nembhard against Simons. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's gotten 4 this quarter.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Queta gets the bucket.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Walker. Pass to Shepherd. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from the wing. That went off the back iron and out.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in a good situation, up by 13 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. White and Brown are the wingmen. Chris Boucher out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. Here's Pritchard. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Halliburton.
The defense is a little rough with Halliburton, so credit to him for committing to his selection.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire. Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Pritchard, the pass to Boucher. Back to Pritchard. White on the wing. Neesmith covering. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Kick out to Brown. Here's White. Boucher passes to Pritchard. Boucher a screen on Halliburton. Second shot opportunity. Boucher, no good. Pacers leading by 17. Halliburton's shot is good. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
And we're seeing a great mindset from Halliburton on offense. He's attacking relentlessly and getting well rewarded for it.
Brown passes to Boucher. Brown looking around. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Oh, forcing the issue. Halliburton in attack mode.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton. And the Celtics making a change here. Simons checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics trail by 21. Tatum a screen on Halliburton. Simons passes to Boucher. Now Tatum. Boucher a screen on Siakam. Outside for Boucher. Here's Simons, and he dunks it down.
Anthony Simons flying high to finish that one.
Indiana leading by 19. Halliburton outside. Up top, Siakam. Driving to the basket. Yep, count it. Siakam's got his first bucket in this one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Siakam with a screen on White. With the floater. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
And there's a pick. Halliburton goes, and stolen by Brown. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. And he drives in. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Pacers.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
Cleared away by Boucher. Celtics trail by 16. White outside. Matherin with a steal. Poke loose. And they go to the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
White against Halliburton. Outside Siakam. A thunderous two-hander with authority.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds to Indiana. And stolen by Boucher. Here's the pass to Brown. On the wing, Tatum. Let's loose for three. Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
And And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one, even early. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Along.
No secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be hot tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Rollins the pass to Trent. Prince kicks to Giannis. Trent outside. Offensive rebound. Prince outside. Hits it from three-point range.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a renaissance. Very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
And here's Boucher. After Taurean Prince hitting the 3, Pritchard finds Brown. 4 on the clock to stop the run, and it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Stolen.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's White. After Taurean Prince's bucket, that shot missing.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backdoor.
Giannis against White. Antetokounmpo passes to Rollins. Just 5 on the clock. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Tatum. In the corner, it's Boucher. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
Rollins against Pritchard. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back over to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And Turner throws it down.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Rollins the pass to Giannis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Tatum. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. In the corner, it's Boucher. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. He has 6. Turner with a screen on Pritchard. Back to Giannis. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bucks lead by 14. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bucks.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Turner in center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Gary Trent is out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Giannis, that's a 2-pointer. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
Here's Rollins. He has yet to score, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Brown against Trent. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb. Trent's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
The kick out to Brown. Tatum with the screen on Prince. Back to Boucher. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Boucher's got 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Antetokounmpo passes to Trent. Back to Antetokounmpo. White with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Trent against Simon. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Pass to Prince. And stolen by Simons. And White kicks to Simons. Tatum with a screen on Rollins. Simons, the pass to Boucher. Brown outside. Boucher, the kick out to Simons. Back to Boucher. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Boucher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
We talk often about Chris Boucher's length. Well, right there, you see him use it to track down that offensive rebound.
Rollins, the pass to Giannis. Prince outside. Pass to Trent. Clock at 6. Left side, Turner. Now Trent. The Bucks working the ball around. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. You know, Doris, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Ah, here comes Tatum. White finds Boucher. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Tatum passes to Boucher. Back to Tatum. Clock at 4. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunity.
Giannis against Brown. Giannis passes to Rollins. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 8. Tatum on the wing. Brown sets a screen for Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Stolen by Prince. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Boston.
Here's Simons. Scoreless thus far. The kick out to Tatum. Off target from outside. Here's Rollins. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And that concludes the first half. Milwaukee on top, up by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Chris Boucher, what a contribution.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
Here's Queta, and he uses the glass on the layup. Queta's got his first bucket in this one.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective and they're winning.
Pass to Hauser. Rebounded by the Bucks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Anthony down low. He's covered by Pritchard. It was Portis. The rebound by Queta. Celtics trail by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hauser the pass to Queta. Misses from close range.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Anthony nowhere around. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
If Cole Anthony lacks one thing, folks, it isn't confidence. How about that delivery?
To the middle. And he banks in the layup.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
For 3, Portis. The rebound by Queta. Boston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And it's Hauser in the corner. Celtics passing it around. There's the screen. And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. And Kuzma slams it in.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
Pritchard passes to Queta with some arc. Here's Walsh. Here's Queta. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he can't hit the second. Green left side. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Kata's shot is off. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 17-point game. Pass to Portis. Here's Kuzma. They kick it out to Green. Kuzma with the screen for Green. Just 5 on the clock. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Green. Kuzma's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Walsh. Good work there as it goes.
Assisted by Peyton Pritchard.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. Anthony against Pritchard. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And the wing jumper offline. Celtics trail by 18. And the basket by Hauser.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Kuzma's got 8 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Anthony against Pritchard. Here's Kuzma. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Kuzma's got 11 in the second half.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Simons kicks to Brown. Boucher with a screen on Prince. And a dunk by Boucher.
We're talking about a springy 6'9" player. Boucher can really shoot it. Really makes him hard to contend with in pick and roll play.
Prince in the corner. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. It's Trent on the wing. Here's the 3. Prince can't hit. Celtics trail by 18. Here's Tatum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Pass to Turner. Bucks passing it around. Giannis passes to Rollins. From deep, Trent connects from three-point range. And the Bucks lead by 19.
Trent Jr. so dangerous in catch-and-shoot situations because from the touch, it is out of his hands so quick.
White dishes to Brown. Boucher against Turner. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Drills it from outside.
And you got to get out on that if you're the defense. Simons too big a threat from deep.
And here is Antetokounmpo. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Now Simons. Tatum setting the pick for Simons. Here's Boucher from deep. Cleared away by Turner. Here's Rollins. shakes him, and it's Turner finishing it off.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Here's Tatum. He answers with a dunk of his own.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down hard.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
It's Brown with the drive. The kick out to Simon. And there's the drive.
I love when Simons puts it on the deck. So crafty off the bounce.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Celtics, Anthony.
And Simons drops them both. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Miles Turner.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Brown, and he caps off the break with a jam.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Now Turner fires the three. Rebounded by Brown. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. White drives in. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Milwaukee with the ball. Here's Rollins. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and what? Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll...
it's the Pacers to start out. A look at Indiana's starting group. At small and power forward, it'll be Mathurin and Siakam. Halliburton is out there with Nesmith. And it's Huff in at the center position. Jackson surveying the D. And the dunk by Jackson.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Well, Clark, the Bucks certainly need to rebuild on some level, but they don't control their own draft pick until 2031.
NBA, that certainly makes things complicated and more difficult. A losing season won't do them any good in terms of the lottery. They've got to do their best to stay competitive while developing their young talent. That's a really difficult balancing act.
Prince grabs the miss.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
It's Mathurin with a drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Here's Rollins, defended by Halliburton. Fires for three. Rollins, no good. For Indiana, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Drives to the hoop.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
Brent's on the attack. He's off on that one. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Huff.
Milwaukee foul. Brian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Siakam outside. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Turner, and Indiana again with the bucket.
Yeah, and Siakam is the total offensive package. A big man with post moves and a reliable jumper.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Here's Halliburton. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Rollins. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. And it's a tie ball game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And it's good. 2 points.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Puts up a deep 3. Pass to Prince. Picked by Prince. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now Nesmith. No points so far. Off. Good.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The Bucks trail by 4. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Trent for three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Turner. Misses from short range.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Indiana shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's Huff. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the pace. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Prince is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Jackson in it for three, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Clark, whether we're comparing players or voting for the annual awards, defense is a factor that is often undervalued.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I mean, we love to see people score in a variety of ways. We like to see that offensive skill set on display. But, you know, defensive stats are critically important, but not as easy to identify and count. But yet, and still, it's half the game, so you can't overlook it.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Prince can't hit.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Here's Matherin. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And they take the lead. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Launches it from deep. Halliburton, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
And here's Indiana now. After Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. There's Nesmith with a 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Prince finds Trent. Turner, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Trent. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton finishes down low.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Trent outside. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities. And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Screen by Antetokounmpo to the paint. It's tipped. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Huff. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. I mean, he became the first player in the history of the league to have multiple 30-point, 15 assists, and 0 goose egg bagel turnover games. I mean, he takes care of that orange and produces real orange juice because he squeezes it.
Prince with the bucket.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Ooh, Halliburton goes to the rack and hits.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Jackson finds Antetokounmpo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Huff. No good on the fast break pull-up. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Jackson gets the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Mathurin, a screen on Turner. Siakam, no good. Jumps up, and then Turner with the dunk.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Off the inbound. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One guy who's been getting it done is Gary Trent.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Shepard topping out there with Walker. Then it's Jackson. And it's Nembhard in at the 1. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was, in many ways, unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Making a switch here. Sims is checked in. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Portis with a screen on Nembhard. Anthony, the pass to Portis. Outside for Green. Here's Kuzma. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Anthony against Nembhard. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Anthony, the pass to Sims. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Nembhard into the lane, and down it goes. 2 points. Nembhard's got 6 in the quarter. Anthony with it. Jackson in his pocket. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Portis. From outside, off the mark. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. When you watch Bobby Portis, he's extremely physical, but he can also space the floor, Carl.
Yeah, I like that combination, B.A. It makes him a unique matchup and a tough matchup. I mean, one play he's stumping and bumping you around, and then on the next play, he's knocking down the 3, and he's doing it all with great energy and intensity. You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Indiana leading. Jackson down low. Here's Toppin. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Toppin, a screen on Kuzma. Kicks it out to Jackson. Hey, expanding his range. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And so Anthony will bring it up for the Bucks. Green finds Kuzma. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
They set a pick. Kuzma, the pass to Sims. A rebound by Jackson. Indiana leading by 5. Portis with the steal. Kuzma for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Shepard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Anthony against Nembhard. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. There's a screen by Anthony. They need this. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Jackson, the screen. Anthony against Nembhard. Pass to Toppin from the arc. Sinks the tray. Toppin's got 5 now.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Anthony. Oh, wow! Oh, big finish.
Fighting to the finish. Cole Anthony gets his and then some.
Milwaukee shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Pacers leading by 3. Siakam with a screen on Jackson. Halliburton, the pass to Nesmith. High post Siakam. And that's good from 17 feet. Give him 8 points now.
You trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
Puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Anthony is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Jackson in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Jackson. Here's Anthony. Can't get it to fall. Mathurin against Prince. Here's Halliburton. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
For picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently gone at the rim.
Prince can't hit. Pacers leading by 10. Puts it up from 17. Misses off the left iron.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. And the Pacers lead by 12.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The rebound by Turner. Now the Bucks with it. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis stays strong.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Siakam the screen. Halliburton. Oh, no good on the layup. The Bucks trail by 10. Now Turner. Jackson left side. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Now here's Anthony. Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
You know, that's a nice little shot to have in your repertoire. Just a lovely touch on that little flob from Antetokounmpo.
They set the pick. Puts up the tray. Turner with a rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5. Oh! Get out of the way!
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Oh, no good again that time. Here's Turner. Pulls it from 20. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and going to be called every time.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. Gets it to go.
Halliburton makes the right play most of the time. He's just a steady hand out there. Great poise and vision.
Now here's Turner. Sweet move. And he cashes it in on the layup.
Evolving as a leader right before our eyes. It's important that Turner continue to prove he can score in big moments.
Halliburton with the ball. Defended by Jackson. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. Oh, he can't get the layup. The Bucks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Now Turner. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Halliburton looking over the floor. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And the Bucks with possession. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Siakam against Prince. Here's Rollins. Turner outside to take the lead. Can't hit it. Stolen by Jackson from deep. Can't get the 3. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take